Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, and ask you from the AU chair perspective. Before we talk about Agenda 2063, I also wanted to talk to you as a participant in the movement and the progress that we have seen over the years, or the lack of it as well. How do you see where we are?
Well, I think as President Kagame said, we are not where we want to be. But I think where we are today is in a much better space than we were 20, 30 years ago. And I think we are, if you like, at a crossroads. We can take certain actions that will get Africa to take off and really get to where it wants to be. But at the same time, if we do not, we can actually be in a worse space.
Sure.
So where we are in a situation where we have a young population and a growing population. So
Yes.
this is a great asset. We are in a continent where agriculture, one of the ministers earlier was saying, you throw something before it touches the ground, it's growing. So, but at the same time, we're a net importer of food. So that needs to change.
$35 billion we spend every year.
Yes, that needs to change. But we're in a situation where maternal mortality, child mortality is coming down. Not enough, but it's coming down. And it needs to come down further. We are in a situation where at least we can see that the continent is growing and has potential to grow. But we need to harness what we have.
Right.
We need to harness what we have. We have everything in terms of mineral and natural resources.
Yeah.
It must then be beneficiated to work for us. We need to trade amongst ourselves. And why are we not trading? We are not trading in part because we are not manufacturing enough to trade. But secondly, even if we were, we wouldn't have adequate infrastructure to move it around. So we need to build that infrastructure.
Okay.
Even if we wanted to manufacture and beneficiate everything today, can we? We can't. We don't have enough energy. So we need to build energy pools across countries, across regions.
Yeah.
ICT, Rwanda is doing very well there. And I think we all need to have broadband now across the continent. So, and of course, we need to ensure that taxes are collected.
Taxes are collected, but used for the greater good of the citizenry.
And equity. We must make sure that the growth that we have is inclusive. Okay. It benefits people. Okay. But when you talk to countries like Scandinavians and others who seem to have a smaller gap between the rich, one of the things they emphasize is education and skills.
I'll tell you some of the thoughts that I got from some of the young people I've been talking to.